how to become popular and well-liked. There's a feeling you don't talk about, but you know it's there. That quiet ache when you walk into a room and feel invisible. When people laugh and you're not part of the joke. When conversations happen around you, not with you. You start to wonder, why not me? What am I doing wrong? Here's the truth that no one tells you. Becoming popular and well-liked isn't about being the loudest, the funniest, or the best looking. It's about becoming unforgettable. Not because you're flashy, but because people feel something when they're around you. Real connection, real presence, real impact. Let's talk about how you become that person. The one who walks into a room and doesn't need to shout to be seen. The one people remember, the one others are drawn to. Not for clout, not for ego, but because you're magnetic, and that's a skill you can build. Here's where it starts. First, you have to stop trying to be liked by everyone. That's the trap. The more you chase approval, the more you lose yourself. People can smell desperation. What they respect is certainty. And certainty only comes when you stop asking, do they like me? And start asking, do I like me? Sounds cheesy? Maybe, but it's the foundation of everything. People follow people who are already leading themselves. So you want to be liked? Start liking yourself first. Not fake confidence, not pretending. I mean really owning your flaws, your weirdness, your voice. That's where it begins. Let's go deeper. Think of the people you're drawn to. They're not perfect. They mess up, they stumble, they make weird jokes, but they own it. They don't try to be someone else to fit in. That's what makes them real. That's what makes them powerful. So here's your first shift. Stop editing yourself for the room. Walk in and own your presence. Don't dim your light to match the mood. Let it shine and change the room instead. Next, and this one's huge, you need to become obsessed with other people, but not weirdly though. Most people try to be interesting, but the real power? It's actually in being interested. You want to be unforgettable. Ask better questions. Remember people's stories. Make someone feel like they're the only person in the room when they're talking to you. That's rare. That's gold. And when you speak, don't try to impress. Share your truth. Tell stories that matter to you. People don't bond over facts, they bond over feelings. So talk about moments, not just things. Share what made you laugh till you cried. Share what scared you. Share what made you feel alive. Storytelling creates connection. Connection creates popularity, not the other way around. Now let's talk about how people feel around you, because that's everything. Your energy enters the room before you do. Are you calm? Are you grounded? Are you present? Or are you scrolling, distracted, and clearly somewhere else mentally? One of the easiest ways to build real popularity is to become someone people feel safe with. That doesn't mean being perfect. It means being real, not judging, not interrupting, not rushing, just being there, fully. Because here's the secret: presence is rare, and rare is magnetic. Want another truth? People remember consistency more than intensity. You don't need to make some big splash or say the smartest thing every time. You just need to show up again and again and again. Send the check-in text. Remember their name. Celebrate their birthday. Laugh at their dumb jokes. These little moments, they build trust. And trust is the foundation of being liked. Here's a story that proves this. There was a guy, average looks, quiet, nothing particularly remarkable on the surface. But every day, he brought coffee for the front desk receptionist. Every week, he checked in on his co-workers' families. He noticed things. He remembered names, birthdays, favorite snacks. One day, when he left the company, the entire office cried. Not because he was flashy, but because he made people feel seen. He made people feel important. And that's what lasts. Now let's flip it, because you also need to protect yourself. You could be doing everything right and still feel ignored, still feel unwanted, still feel invisible. Sometimes the issue isn't you, it's the environment you're in. Are you surrounded by people who see you, or people who only notice you when they need something? Are you clapping for everyone else, but no one claps when you win? Then it's time. Time to leave those rooms. Time to stop pouring into empty wells. Time to redirect your energy where it's respected, not just used. Real popularity isn't about being the favorite in every room. It's about finding the rooms where you don't have to beg to belong. Let's go deeper again. There's another trait that bonds people faster than anything else, and that's vulnerability. Not just being open, being real. I'm still figuring that out. I messed up. I was scared, but I did it anyway. These are the sentences that stick. These are the sentences that build human connection. Because let's face it, we're all winging it. The moment you drop the act, others feel safe enough to do the same. Let people in. You don't have to spill everything, but let the walls come down enough that people know they're talking to the real you, not your highlight reel. And while you're at it, laugh. Seriously. Laughter breaks tension. It builds bridges. If you can laugh at yourself, if you can lighten the mood when things feel awkward, you'll always be remembered. People gravitate to light. Humor is light. Use it. Here's another gem. Give more than you take. Be the person who remembers things. The one who sends the playlist they mentioned. The one who tags them in a meme that made you think of them. These small things, they tell people you matter. And when someone feels like they matter around you, they keep coming back. Want to level this up even more? Be unapologetically yourself. The world has enough copies, enough safe choices, enough edited versions. But when someone shows up in full color, people notice. Wear the outfit, say the weird opinion, share the dream you've been scared to talk about. Authenticity is a risk, but it's also a magnet. People admire those who are brave enough to be them. Here's something powerful you might not have heard. Your value isn't based on how many people like you. It's based on how many people feel loved by you. That's your impact, and that's what real popularity is. Also, if you've been hurt in the past, rejected, excluded, laughed at, it makes sense that you'd hold back now. But here's the deal. The past doesn't define the version of you that's stepping forward. You get to rebuild. You get to try again. You can decide right now that being liked isn't your goal. Making others feel seen is. And when that becomes your default setting, everything changes. Here's one last truth. You don't become magnetic by being loud. You become magnetic by being true. By being someone people feel safe around, inspired by, seen by. And that means, yes, even if you're quiet, even if you're shy, even if you're still learning to believe in yourself, you're already more capable than you think, more influential than you know, more powerful than you've allowed yourself to believe. And finally, play the long game. Being well-liked isn't a sprint. It's not a viral moment. It's a journey. Keep showing up. Keep being kind. Keep being honest. Keep being you. Because over time, people will start to say it. I don't know what it is about them, but I just feel better when they're around. That's when you know. You didn't just become popular. You became unforgettable. And you did it by being real, by being consistent, by being you. That's the kind of popularity no one can take away. So here's your challenge. Tomorrow, do one thing that makes someone feel seen. Compliment a stranger. Send a message you've been putting off. Say thank you and mean it. Share something honest. And the next day, do it again. Let your popularity be built on moments of meaning. Let it be built on presence, on kindness, on bold honesty. Because once you start showing up as the real you, consistently, unapologetically, and wholeheartedly, people won't just like you, they'll remember you. Let's go build that legacy. You've got everything you need. You're already becoming that person, and the world's about to notice.